the Western world, the science of the West, I have nothing against the Western science, I have nothing against the Western scientists. If they take Dhamma, it will be wonderful. Of course, they will be very good asset to the humanity. Western scientists have started accepting this truth, that in the material world there is no solidity at all. At the beginning of this century, they started saying that only wavelets, no solidity. One of your scientists from Berkeley University, the ex-professor at that time, he was professor of physics there, he got a Nobel Prize in physics. And Nobel Prize is not awarded to any Tom, Dick and Harry. Somebody must have invented something which people didn't know. Why he got this Nobel Prize? For a number of years, he was very inquisitive to know the nature of this subatomic particle. Although it is nothing but wavelet, how many times this wavelet arises and passes away? How many times it arises and passes away? And it took him 15 years to develop an instrument which he very rightly called a bubble chamber, because like bubbles they arise, pass away, arise, pass away. And from that instrument he found out and said the tiniest subatomic particle arises and passes away 22 zeros after 1. In 1 second, 22 zeros after 1. Unbelievable. This enlightened person, Gautama the Buddha, when he reached the ultimate truth pertaining to the matter and mind, he says that by the time I snap my fingers, or by the time I just blink, this tiny little Attakalapa, it arises, passes away, arises, passes away, a wavelet arising, passing away, trillions of times. The truth is truth. And yet, a great difference, and what a great difference. Some of my students who had been in India and listened to this discourse and came to know about this scientist, some of them were from Berkeley. When they went back home, they took time to meet this scientist. And they came back and reported me that poor scientist is a bundle of misery, bundle of tension like anybody else. Why? He has also reached a stage where he announces that the tiniest subatomic particle, the ultimate truth of the matter, arises and passes away 22 zeros after 1. And here is somebody who has announced, by the time I snap fingers, it arises and passes away trillions of times. Then why this difference? This person is fully liberated from all the miseries. Why? Why? Because the other scientist, the scientist is playing only an intellectual game, a devotional game. He has great faith in his instrument. Great devotion is an instrument. He has great faith in his intellect. His intellect says so. He is not experienced.